Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with LOTR Mobile Gaming, bringing you a fantastic video today. We are playing the Lord of the Rings Rise to War. And in today's video, we are talking about the fantastic Dwalin build that I was demoing yesterday on the live stream with Fish Wizard. Shout out to Fish Wizard, love him a long time. So in this particular video, we'll be taking a look at the Dwalin build that attacked a Sauron and a Sunind together and was able to punch through both of them with overwhelming force, okay? Let's start with the Sauron build. You can see he's got maxed out 5-star gold gear. Respect level is in the upper teens. It looks like maybe 18 or 19 to me. He's using an anti-commander build, so this is actually going to be very effective in reducing Dwalin's damage output. Okay, he's got Dazzle to stun me in rounds 4 and 5, and 4 and 5, and then 8 and 9. He's got Silence potentially every round. Okay, he's got anti-stats here. And he's got enough respect to go down and really get a lot of points down here in these lower respect trees to dramatically increase the amount of damage I take while also applying anti-heals, right? He's got the anti-heal here from Black Arts, and he's got a little bit of healing from Soul Siphon, okay? So overall, you're going to see an awful lot of pew-pew from Sauron and his units. Now, he is going on a unit-based build, which means he's focusing on damage coming from both the Reapers here and the Half-Trolls, okay? The Half-Trolls are evil men. They have a fantastic bleed ability that does a lot of damage. And they're very tanky and immune to stun themselves, okay? And Reapers are just Reapers. So, that was the first report. In the second report, Dwalin fought against Fish Wizard's Sunind. And again, this is with a weakened march already, because I already plowed through Sauron. And I almost got the kill. Whoops, got rid of my face there. I almost got the kill on the Sunind, okay? Sunind here, same thing, right? A lot of 5-star yellow gear. Really rocking and rolling. Fish Wizard has him at respect level 5, or her at respect level 5. And he is running a very strong build on her as well, which is going to give a huge amount of damage, okay? So as you can see, Sunind gives dramatic damage increase based on the number of evil men or orcs that are present. Since there are 2 evil men present, okay, his units will have a 30% damage bonus. And since there's 1 orc, sorry, switch that. Since there's 2 evil men present, he'll have a 30% reduced damage received. And then since there is 1 orc present, they will have a plus 15% attack, okay? As long as another 10%, 10 plus 10 defense each. I can't speak today, sorry. Okay, Whiplash is going to be fantastic. It's going to dramatically increase some of his units' damage in rounds 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Defensive stance is just the generic, okay? Heraldric Tactics, this thing is fantastic. It's going to dramatically increase the damage for orcs, okay, based on each evil men type that's on the field. This is going to pair very well with Daggerlad, so 15% here, plus another 60% damage from Heraldric Tactics, okay? Inspiration for more bonus damage in the first 3 rounds. And then Feint to dramatically increase their damages of all of his units every 5 damage instances. Okay, crazy, alright? He's got some points down here on Panther Leader. And then Great Bash, just to help him trigger more of the Feint, okay? Now that you've seen those 2 builds, let's look at the Dwalin build, folks. Here in Dwalin, you can see I have a very similar level gear with some 4-star yellows, 1 5-star in here. I'm running the Gigantic Hammer. I'm running the Gigantic Hammer so I can use the Frenzy build, guys. This is super duper key, and I'll explain why. I'm going to gain double strikes, okay? And my Eagles are going to gain 96 plus attack. It's immense damage output, okay? I'm also running the Warborn Battle Plate for some overall tankiness and defense. I'm running Berserker's Gaze. This is another key part of this build, okay? The Curse on Berserker's Gaze. There are other helmets that have the Curse bonus that you can use instead as well. There are, I think, 3 or 4 different helmets. I happen to have Berserker's Gaze. That's 4-star, so I decided to switch it to Curse, and here we are, okay? The accessory is the Hithlane. You can use anything. You can use Hithlane. You can use a Wizard's Firework with Pursuit. It's really up to you. I've decided to use Hithlane just to get a little bit of extra might and healing, even though Sauron's an anti-heal. Okay? Unit-wise, I'm running 1 March of Hunters. I'm running 1 March of Sentinels. That's to gain the single March of Evasion. So they're basically going to absorb 4 attacks. They're going to dodge 2 attacks and then absorb 2 attacks between the 2 of them. That's 4 total attacks that won't be on my Eagles. And then I'm running almost entirely Eagles after that. Here's the Eagles with the damage bonus. They're all the way up at 297 through 397 damage. There's 5 of them. This puts them at just under 2,000 damage around max damage. And then they're going to be gaining about 40-something% damage bonus from this. So you're going to be looking at these Eagles that are going to be about 2,800 damage per turn, which is substantial. I want to say the Reapers are like 3,400 when they're buff procs, right? So the Eagles with Dwalin's weapon plus their speed bonus is pretty substantial damage. Into the build itself, I am just running a pretty typical, right? I've got Experienced Warrior Tree. This is the R0 with 28 out of 29 points in it. I've got Double Strike will apply Hunt Down twice. Double Strike will also apply Collaboration twice. So those are both really key. Then we have the standard R3 tree for Durin's Blood, Whirlwind, and All In, okay? And I have Warrior of the Lonely Mountain to decrease the physical damage that the Eagles take. So the Eagles will take 15% reduced physical damage from here, plus an additional 60% reduced damage from melee units. So that's 75% damage mitigation against melee physical. All right? And that's actually, ironically, Fish Wizard is using melee physical damage evil men units on both of his troops here. Almost the same units. The slight change, but very similar unit types, okay? And that's probably why I was able to power through and completely dominate, because this build counters all melee damage output. This is the anti-melee Dwalin Murderfest build. I cannot explain that enough, okay? So Dwalin's going to come in. The Eagles are going to deal a ton of damage too. I mean, look at this. Look at how much damage they dealt. The Eagles are at 120, almost 123,000 damage right there themselves. Dwalin, since he was fighting against a Sauron who's anti-commander, so I have minus 30% might, focus, and speed, plus I get stunned and silenced. That really reduced my damage output. But I was able to pull through with flying colors because you cannot kill the Eagles with 75% damage mitigation for melee. It's possible. Check it out, guys. I mean, that's how it works. So let me just rephrase, right? 75% damage mitigation. Plus, for the first 2 rounds, you have Curse. So the enemies are already dealing 30% reduced damage just from Curse. So you have Curse for the first 2 rounds, really to get ahead. Now you're going to start pulling some damage. You're going to get almost no damage intake in the first 2 rounds. Once Curse drops off, the damage will increase a little bit. Okay, let's see what that looks like. All right, here we go. So how much damage is he bonusing onto my units here? Okay, here we go. Eagles, look at that, plus 43% damage. Here we go, hitting the Reapers, guys. Hitting the Reapers for 15,485. That's not even a big roll. I've seen 20,000 damage hits. Not even a big roll, okay? So the Reapers coming in, getting punched in the face. Here's the half-trolls trying to kill my Eagles and dealing no damage. All right? There's the Hunters and the Sentinels. Where are the Hunters? I'm just looking for an overload. Oh, wow, he didn't even kill my one march of Hunters here. So, overload does bypass avoidance, just FYI, if you forgot. We have Hunt Down. Here we go. Here's the first tick of Hunt Down. Here's the second tick of Hunt Down, right? Because I'm getting double strikes, I'm getting 2 collaborations, okay? 2 collaborations here, 2 double strikes, all right? 2 Hunt Down procs. Here we go. The Reapers just got dodged by my 1 command of Tier 1 Hunters. Having some avoidance mixed in is nice, okay? It is nice. All right, let's see here. Sauron Trembling Strikes onto the Sentinels. The Sentinels dodge Trembling Strikes, so I'm already dodging a lot of damage. This is great. All right. Where's the Eagle's second hit here? Eagle's hitting the Halberdiers for 10-3. Okay, not quite as much as I'd like to see. That's okay. Here's Dwalin getting another double strike here. The Hunt Down is now at 31.2% on the Mountain Troll. On the Half Trolls, it's stacked. Okay, so their damage intake is massively increased. Let's see if I can hit the Half Trolls. I do not hit the Half Trolls yet. Let's see if I hit them in round 3. Let's see if I hit the Half Trolls here in round 3 with No! They got their damage back. Curse is worn off here in round 3. Okay, Dwalin is going to hit the half-trolls with Whirlwind. Look at this. Because they're taking 30% increased damage right from the double stacks. So I'm really putting out a lot of damage here. Really, really nice. More double stacks, more double strikes. It's just crazy. I mean, that's the fight against Sauron. You saw how it ended. I don't need to go any further. You get the picture. Let's check out the first round or two on the Sunind fight, and then I'll leave you alone, okay? But we'll see the similar effects here, even though his units have huge damage bonuses, right? His units are at a 75% increased damage dealt, so they're actually, even though my Eagles reduced damage by 75%, it's going to be a wash. Other than Curse. Curse is going to give me a 30% damage advantage in the first 2 rounds. But his plus damage is about equal to my minus damage, so I'll still take some good damage from those Reapers, I promise you. Here's the Eagles hitting the Halberdiers. We've got Dragoons coming in. There's Dwalin with a double strike. Boom, baby. Here's the Reapers. See what I'm saying? The Reapers are going to still, like I just told you, the Reapers have a 75% damage bonus, which counters my 75% damage mitigation. So they're almost dealing full damage with the exception of the Curse Helmet. The Curse Helmet has dropped the Reaper's damage down 30%. That's why you're seeing this result. Eagles hitting the Halberdiers hard. Look at that, dude, just chunking away. Let's see what round 3 damage looks like from Dwalin. Eagles still hitting for 13k damage. Look at that, only 182 left remaining. Here's Feint. Okay. The next Reaper hit's going to be big, guys, because we're in round 3. They've lost the Curse, and they've gained Feint. So it's going to be a plus 35% damage bonus, in fact. Here we go with Whirlwind. Auto attack on the Reapers. Yeah, reduce those Reapers, guys. Reduce those Reapers. Reapers are at just under 40% increased damage received. Here's a big hit. Here's the Reapers coming in. Even though they've lost a lot of their troops, they're still able to hit for just about 20k with Feint. Reapers are half dead, right? Here in round 4, let's see how Dwalin's all-in hits. Look at that, guys. 21,000 damage with only half a March of Eagles. Absolutely beautiful, because the Halberdiers are taking bonus damage, are they not? Let's take a look. All the Halberdiers taking damage stacks. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe. Let's go up around. Well, I don't see Halberdiers the damage stack. So imagine if I had plus 38% damage to Dwalin's all-in. That would have been crazy. So, I mean, okay, guys. I mean, you get the picture. I don't need to show you everything else. You understand how this works. Oh, here's the Reapers with their max stack. Let's look at this. You can look at this real quick, okay? I'll let you see this. Here we go. Okay, the Reapers, there is 1,700 Reapers, guys, and they're still hitting for 15,000 damage. Fantastic. All right, and that's it. I'm going to leave it alone, folks. Thank you for watching. I love you a long time. The Dwalin build, here to stay, here to play, wiping out people left and right. I love you a long time. Like and sub, Randy out.